But the thing that I did watch last night, which I really enjoyed, was Murderville.
Murderville. Oh, is that the successful American version? Murder and Successful. Oh,
yes,
nice.
Based on Murder and Successful. Yeah, it's on Netflix. It stars Will Arnett as Terry Seattle, a clumsy senior detective who's going through a divorce proceeding with Rhonda, who's the chief of police. Mm-hmm. He has a hard time getting over the death of his former partner, Laurie Griffin, who died 15 years ago. And he has a tough time getting over his divorce settlement with Rhonda. Each week, there is a story set up. There's been a murder, and Terry Seattle has to solve that murder.
That fucking name, Terry Seattle.
he's proper like, I'm Terry Seattle.
I love it.
Johnny Knoxville's cousin.
I love Will Arnett. Yeah. So fucking good at everything he does.
Yeah. And each week they bring in a celebrity. Yeah. They're playing themselves, but they're not playing the celebrity version. They're just playing they're playing a recruit, but they're called so the first one is Conan O'Brien. They just call him Conan, and all of their part is improvised.
Yeah, that's what
the rest of the show. The rest of the show is scripted, and then they but they're not, and they have to improvise around it, and it's fucking hilarious. And there's one bit I want to spoil this because I just found it so funny. But there's one bit in the first episode with Conan where they go to a diner and he's sat at a table and he's like, oh, do you want a sloppy jalapenos? He's like, yeah. It's like, oh, this is the best sandwich ever. It's like, you know what sloppy Joe is? Like a big, horrible sandwich full of slop. That's what sloppy Joe basically. And Will Arnett's just there going, eat your sandwich. He's eating it, and he just keeps putting more and more hot sauce on it. Oh, no. he's like, make sure you eat your sandwich while you're talking to him, and then he's just more and more hot sauce, and Conan's
getting redder and redder,
eating the sandwich, trying to question the suspect, and he's just like, it's so funny. So the first season has Conan O'Brien, Marshawn Lynch, who's American
basketballer.
No, he's a football.
Oh, is he?
American football player, yeah. But he's really good
in the trailer.
Since he's not an actor, he's really good in it. Camille Nanjiani,
love him.
Annie Murphy, Sharon Stone, and Ken Jeong.
Sharon Stone?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Get in. I seen the trailer and I saw the guy who I thought was a basketballer, but it makes more sense he's a footballer because he's a big guy.
Yeah, he is.
I saw him and he did something really funny. Like he got right into the scene.
Oh, there's a scene with like a two-way mirror thing with that.
That's the bit. That's what I saw in the trailer. Yeah, it looks
so good. It is so good. The two-way mirror
smash that as well.
Yeah, and Camille though he can't hold it together.
He's so good when he's on stuff,
constantly giggling and constantly like having to turn away. And the best part about it is when they make Arnett break character.
Oh.
So like he's obviously trying to play it, but then they'll say something or do something funny, and he'll just he just has to turn away or like cover his mouth, and you can just see him like trying not to break character in the scene.
So it works then, does it?
Sorry,
it works.
It works. Yeah.
There's two seasons in the British version with what's his name? Him who does the podcast with Ranganathan. What's his name? Is Tom something or other.
Hang on, let me have a look up. I've got the Wikipedia.
I didn't know there was a British version.
Yeah, it's Murder and Successful. It's called. It's exactly the same, but it's got him in it. Tom something.
Tom Davies.
Tom Davies, yeah, and he's brilliant. And the British one's really funny. It's not got as big a stars as the American one, though. I can tell you that much.
Yeah, but it's definitely worth checking out because it's just the mixture of the.
Fucking Sharon Stone, fucking hell.
Yeah, I'll watch both. I'll check them out.
The improvisation with the scripted stuff is, and they're always he's always doing something to try and put the guest star off. Like they go to a high school, and Will Arnett says to Camille, he's like, "Oh, we're going to go see the jock, so you need to do a cool walk." He's like, "Tilt your head like this, and get your shoulders going." And he's walking. He looks like fucking Frankenstein, Dr. Frankenstein's Igor, yeah, he looks more like Igor than a cool high school jock. He's like, and he's like, do the cool noise, and he's walking around going,
That's how the cool people do act.
Yeah, it is. It's really good. I really enjoyed it. I've still got the last 2 episodes to go, but that's what I watched last night, and I think it's really worthwhile watching.
Nice.
Oh, basically the person who comes on has to interview 3 people throughout the show, and at the end they have to say who did it.
Oh, and see if you get it right.
Yeah, to get it right. And you as the audience, if you're going to watch this, pay attention to stuff because it helps you try, because it gets you trying to figure out who the murderer is. And it's all these just little subtle things of like, oh, this person did this and this person's
in between laughing your ass off.
Yeah, it's like just these little subtle things that the person who did the murder does, and you have to try and pick up on that.
That's inspired me for a D&D murder mystery, that gadget. Take note.
But the funny thing is I don't think that the stars actually pick up on most of this stuff and just take a wild swinger. So yeah, watched that last night. Really good. Look forward to seeing the last 2 episodes.